Yo people, welcome back to Laced Up Boxing, and in today's video we got a influencer boxing video. I'm going to be talking about the up and coming event, Kingpin tournament. We got round 2, we got Neeson Gibb versus FaZe Jarvis. Well, actually not FaZe Jarvis, he's not in FaZe anymore, just Jarvis. And we got King Kenny versus Whindersson Nunes. Obviously Kingpin is the rival company to Misfits. And if I'm being honest, I'm more excited about this than any previous Misfits cards. This is a really cool concept to have a tournament. And I think it's good, like in amateurs, there's lots of tournaments and all of these guys are amateurs, and it's a good way to see who really is the best. So yeah man, we're going to be doing some predictions on the fights. First off, I'm going to be talking about Jarvis versus Gibb. Now this fight is going to be epic in my opinion. I think they've both got pretty similar styles. They like to stand and bang, stay in the pocket, dog it out. They've both got power in their hands. And even though Neeson Gibb has been doing it longer than Jarvis, I feel like they're at a pretty similar skill level. So I'm going to look back at their previous fights on the first round of the Kingpin tournament, break them down, and then give a prediction on who I think is going to win this up and coming one. So first up, we got Jarvis versus Tom Zanetti. Now, Tom Zanetti is a naturally bigger guy than Jarvis. Jarvis has had to put on quite a bit of weight in the past year or two. However, Tom Zanetti, I don't think took boxing very seriously. I think he was just a natural scrapper. Whereas Jarvis has been training in the Mayweather gym with Otis as his head coach. And I think he's been there for almost 2 years now. So he's been around high level of boxing. Yeah, you could really tell in this fight how much he's improved. Jarvis looking eager to get out there. Okay, straight to the middle of the ring. Tom throwing out those jabs. He's got a longer reach than Jarvis, taller. Nice. Good defense there from Jarvis. That high guard. Nice lead hook there. Down to the body. Nice. Tom managing to hit Jarvis there. Tom just throwing anything really, just to make sure he's hitting Jarvis. Yeah, it looks like all the power's just coming straight from his arms. Doesn't really put his hips and his legs into it. But he is breaking through Jarvis's guard. And he's already breathing heavy. 33 seconds left of the first round, he's breathing heavy. Jarvis winning those exchanges. Staying more composed. Better shot selection. Standing in front of Tom. I think he was trying to prove a point here, that he can't just be bullied, but or had him on the ropes. But I think if he fights Gibb, he needs to be more elusive for sure. Jarvis, keen. Tom is a good one too. I think that's about it. I don't think Tom can hook very well. Already breathing heavy. Sticking Jarvis with that jab. Jarvis still walking him down though. Taking everything that he's got. I think if Jarvis tried coming in on some different angles rather than just walking straight ahead, he would have had a lot more success. But I think this was Jarvis's first fight in a couple of years, so he's got a bit of ring rust, just adjusting to fighting under the lights. And Tom did a good job, to be fair. Jarvis is just trying to find his range. Tom's form not looking amazing, hands down. This guy was unfit, man. Nice return there from Jarvis. Jarvis is a dog, man. He doesn't give a fuck. He'll walk you down no matter what you throw at him. That's what you get from being in Mayweather's gym. You know, he's been sparring top prospects. Carmel Morton, one of his sparring partners, a really good up-and-coming boxer. See Jarvis go to the body. I think that was the beginning of the end for Tom. Nice. Nice body head from Jarvis. Tom's still in there though. I don't know what those punches are, but he's there to scrap. Yes, Jarvis. That lead hook. He's got a good lead hook. Oh, one to the body. Tom doesn't want any of that. Jarvis looks very open for the uppercut though. That is the one thing I'll say. And Tom was like, nah, fuck that. That's some bullshit. Getting paid all that money to fight and he just gives up. He talks a big talk as well. Should have gone out on his shield, but fair play to Jarvis. He was starting to let the shots go that round. Alright, next up we got Gibb vs McBroom, number 2, the rematch. Obviously in the first fight, Gibb dropped McBroom probably like 5 times. So I feel like McBroom came out with something to prove, but also he knows what Gibb is capable of, and I think that would have probably made him pretty hesitant as well. Immediately you can see Gibb's footwork is so much better than what it used to be. He doesn't just stand in front of the opponent, he moves around, constantly moving to his left, which is good if you're fighting a southpaw, moving away from his power hand. Battle of the lead hands. Gibb trying to find his range, trying to keep his foot on the outside. I don't think either fighter's landed a punch yet. Both very hesitant because they don't both know what each other possess, as they both got dropped in the last fight. Okay, McBroom landed a lead hook. Gibb tried to respond but didn't find it. Gibb rushing in a little bit there with his chin up. So that's where Gibb should have gone for him when McBroom was on the ropes. Or Austin got him there with a nice jab. Caught him off balance. One, two there from McBroom, but I think that all hit Gibb's guard. Gibb trying to look for that counter when McBroom comes in. Trying to find him, but all hitting McBroom's guard. That was good head movement. Going down to the body, then up to the head. A bit scrappy though from Gibb still. I think he could be a little bit tighter when he's throwing. Nice. Gibb is dangerous in those exchanges though. I think Austin was definitely hesitant to let the shots go because he knows Gibb could put him away. Nice pressure there from Gibb on the ropes. going down low and then coming up high. It's good work. Ooh, Austin caught him with that lead hook there. Off balance again though from Gibb when he's exchanging. Nice, Gibb starting to find that head in those exchanges. Into that body. Austin McBroom not using his height and his range very well. He's getting into those close exchanges with Gibb, where Gibb's got the advantage. It's pretty scrappy, this fight so far. But you can see Austin slowly starting to break. Nice, Gibb finding that head. And this is where it all ends. Austin McBroom broke his ankle or something. And that was all she wrote. So, after watching those two fights, I think this match with Gibb and Jarvis is exciting, man. It's a close one for sure. I feel like Gibb possesses the better foot movement and maybe a little bit more ring awareness, ring IQ. But I feel like Jarvis probably has the speed advantage. I think if Jarvis uses his head movement a little bit better, stays on the outside and picks his shots carefully, he could find success. But I feel like Gibb could also do the same thing. I think it's a very even match. I feel like Gibb might possess a little bit more power than Jarvis, as he's a bit older, a bit stronger. But as far as their boxing levels go, I feel like they're pretty evenly matched. It's a hard one to call, man. It's a very hard one to call. My head is telling me to go with Gibb, but my heart is saying Jarvis is going to find a way. So I'm going to say Jarvis by decision. Who knows? This is a very coin flip fight. It could go either way in my opinion. But yeah, I'm going to say Jarvis by decision. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. That was a very hard fight to call, and I'm excited to see that one. It's definitely going to be fireworks. I'm probably going to do a part 2 for the next prediction, as I don't want this video to be too long. So yeah, make sure you go watch part 2 where I'll break down King Kenny versus Whindersson Nunes. Peace.